right, welcome to week 7 of the Badass Women of Hearthstone tournament. Oh my gosh, we are doing EU today, and I'm with Kat. How are you doing today, Kat?
I'm doing good, thanks. Just woke up, got my tea ready for some fun games here.
Got your tea? Oh my gosh, I don't. What kind of tea do you drink? I don't actually drink tea.
Well, I'm British. I'm very stereotyped, so it's just like normal tea here. I know in
Oh,
America you like don't really get this here, but yeah, it's just I think it's called breakfast tea over there or something.
oh, nice. Okay, so today we have BabyBear versus TheTeacher. So we're just looking at. I'm going to look at their lineups real fast before we get into the games. BabyBear is running a aggro odd paladin, a odd mage, and a control priest. Her control odd warrior was banned, and she's facing the teacher who has more of an aggressive lineup. The teacher's running odd rogue, odd or even paladin, my bad, and even shaman. And the teacher's hunter was banned. Her hunter was it looks to be a secret hunter or spell, no, secret hunter that was banned or mid rangey. So what do you think of these lineups?
It's quite interesting. So we're just discussing before that the teacher's got like a very sort of aggro mid-range lineup, whereas Baby Bear
Yeah,
is focused very much on a control lineup, which is interesting.
yeah. I think we find these lineups kind of interesting because this is a LHS style tournament. Last year is standing, and last year is standing. You sometimes want to bring decks that you can counter queue your opponent with. So maybe a little bit of everything, a couple, maybe one control, one aggro, one mid range, and then your fourth deck is a toss up. Where maybe they're really focused more on control with only one aggro, and teacher really focused on more aggro, less control. So, what do you think of the bans? Do you agree with the bans? BabyBear's warrior being banned and the teacher's hunter being banned.
With such an aggro lineup, I definitely agree with the warrior ban. That's just the easiest deck to basically
Right.
shut down the entire lineup.
Like the definition of control deck is that odd warrior.
And I think the hunter ban is just a very safe choice.
Yeah, Hunter is of course the strongest in the meta it seems. So banning Hunter is usually my first line of play, but in this case, obviously you need to ban. Baby Bear doesn't even have a Hunter because she's going again more control. Awesome. And what are both of their current stats in the tournament right now? Let's take a look at that. Baby Bear is 5-1 and Teacher's also 5-1. So this game is going to determine who is in second for the EU bracket. Arya is currently 7-0, the only undefeated person left in the tournament. So this will determine second place. Oh man, are you excited?
I'm super excited. It's going to be very weird how this lines up because I think there's so many dynamics to this. I think Baby Bear's Odd Paladin actually fares really good versus Teacher's lineup. Like Odd Rogue and stuff really struggles versus them little dudes, whereas also the
Mhm.
control decks can shut things down. So I think it's going to be can this control be shut down and how this Odd Paladin cues into things as well.
So who's your money on today?
My money is oh it has to be Baby Bear. I'm a bit biased because I've played Baby Bear quite a few times and she's really good as well. So I think she's
Right.
got a slightly better lineup and she's just an amazing player as well. I don't know too much about the teacher unfortunately.
So, I'm thinking the teacher, the odd rogue can just sweep, but the paladin can counter the odd rogue. So I'm kind of in favor of Baby Bear's lineup as well. But we're starting the first game, and Baby Bear queued priest versus the teacher's shaman.
Yeah, so one thing Control Priest is very good at doing is clearing lots of really wide boards. And conversely, Shaman, even Shaman's good at making wide boards. So it's like a nice little lineup for this Control Priest just to keep smacking the Shaman down over and over.
It looks like Baby Bear full mode to look for that Dustbreaker. Dustbreaker is what gives you that control early game, along with the what's it called? The the scale worm can also give you some good control in the early game, and the Twilight Acolyte. But always, hard mulling for that Duskbreaker.
Yeah, definitely.
Teacher. Teacher looked for a corpse taker, probably. I'm not sure. How many cards did she throw away?
She threw away one card.
Okay.
Oh no, two cards. Sorry, she kept the Senate chain that in this matchup, which I think is fair. You can't do that normal even Sharon thing of relying on lots of 2-drops because you know they can create so easy. That being said, BabyBear going for the powered shield turn 1 should be like a big indicator to the teacher that she has a really bad hand here. With sort of all them high cost cards.
Looking for stuff. And it's also something to point out about BabyBear's list for her priest is she runs quite a fair amount of spells, so she can't always just find her Mind Blast quite easily with her Shadow Visions. But this list does help counter aggressive lineups more, having so many spells. She runs Powered Shield, Divine Hymn, Mind Blast, Shadow Visions, Mass Hysteria, Psychic Scream, so many spells in there, so that sometimes can help or hurt you with your visions.
Yeah, definitely. Do you think the Mind Blasts are going to matter too much in this matchup though?
No, not in this matchup, no.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely favored towards verse aggressive decks. But verse control decks, it can hinder.
That being said, I'm looking at this board and this hand. This could be over quite fast. The teacher has hit this corpse taker.
Yeah. Hit the corpse taker and giant and got the flame tongue totem. A lot's over there. So it's just going to be how much she commits. Does she play into the mass hysteria too hard? That's a big fear. She knows that her opponent, BabyBear, runs mass hysteria. So playing around the mass hysteria is a big deal.
Yeah. The nice thing about like even Shaman is the totems do play around mass hysteria quite well. Because it's a bunch of like 0 attack minions just bumping around and sort of block all the damage.
Right.
Yeah. So mass hysteria is it's an amazing card. It's probably the one sort of matchup where it's not that great. And we see the teacher committing to that huge damage. She can push 15 damage this turn, I think.
Right. Putting the flame tongue over by the corpse taker. Early corpse taker, man, so scary. It's kind of like an early vicious fledgling. It can just destroy you if you can't deal with it.
Oh, for sure. I think even Shaman's one of the best decks for capitalizing on it as well. With has so many buffs. It has the flame tongues, the diables, the earthen might. And we just see now, like, BabyBear is dead next turn if she does not deal with this board.
Yeah, it looks like the mass hysteria has to go down in some way, so she has to decide how she's going to deal trading first.
Unfortunately, there's no minimum 3 attack to actually kill that corpse taker first try. So there's a good chance it lives here.
Right. Yeah. Lives, but it's back down to 3, so it can do 6 damage this next turn. Oh, but with the top deck flame tongue totem and another wolf, that's 6 damage.
So yeah, that's just game.
Oh, that's just game. Corpse Taker just can win. If you can't find a Duskbreaker, oh.
That was not what you want to see.
Not what you want to see if you're BabyBear, but such a clean game from the teacher. Wow.
Corpse Taker is a good card.
It's a good card. I'm impressed. I don't play a whole ton of Even Shaman, so when I see someone play it like that, it inspires me to play it more. Wow.
So now as a teacher, what do you count? As BabyBear, what do you count acute as Even Shaman?
I would say she has left Odd Mage and Odd Paladin. I would say it would have to be the Odd Mage. It has more removal, so because the Odd Paladin might not get there.
It's a bit of a weird. I've played a lot of Even Shaman, and Odd Paladin is really annoying to play against because you don't have a good way to deal with the 1/1s.
Mm-hmm.
Your totems don't always line up well because the 2/1s kill your 0/2 totems over and over.
Interesting. And also, if the Odd Paladin needs to beat the Rogue, or I guess the Odd Mage could beat the Rogue as well. But the teacher's Even Paladin also can just sweep too. Oh my gosh, this is scary. If I'm a BabyBear, I think I'm a little scared now.
Definitely, yes. I don't know if the odd paladin could beat even paladin. That's the thing I'm scared about here. So this mage
Right.
needs to sweep now, I think.
Yeah, this is the potential for a sweep. Let's see if BabyBear can turn it around, though.
So I can't see the mulligans yet for some reason. But what are you looking for as the mage here? So you sort of want that definitely want the dragon's fury.
I think early game, the Firefly is great. Some little trades here and there.
So the one thing, because this is an odd mage and not control mage, its deck doesn't run polymorph, so is the possibility for that corpse taker to run riot again if BabyBear doesn't get like a nice early board to just pop the divine shield and start bumping around into it. Lucky for BabyBear though, the teacher's hand isn't looking too good right now.
Right, very heavy start for her.
Yeah, that Hex is not going to do too much this game. And yeah, these 2-drops feels really bad to play a Direwolf here because you know it's just going to die to hero power.
Right. The hero power definitely can just counter the even shaman, it feels like, because there are so many low health cards. It can also ping away the divine shield, stuff like that.
Yeah, okay, and this knight just got to die at the hero power. So. I don't think you can let that live. So yeah.
Her first AoE.
Yeah, I'm feeling really bad for the teacher right now. Look at this hand. You really need to hit them 3 health minions, so the hero power is not much of a problem. So again, what do you do here? Like Earth and Might, your totem still dies to the hero power.
Right, and not really creating a lot of value, which you might kind of favor in this situation.
Yeah, the healing totem's super nice here. Get your totem.
Oh yeah, the healing totem is exactly what you needed for that to go well.
One interesting about this deck is that BabyBear does run double blast wave as well. It can actually be really nice against all these totems currently.
Oh, she runs double blast wave. That's I haven't actually seen blast wave in a game yet, so I'm excited to see it go off. It's definitely going to work versus the shaman.
Yeah, if you can pair that with like a black cat, getting up to 3 damage, that's going to be a lot of free spells you're going to get as well. On all the totems on the board. Then there we see the corpse sticker drawn. So maybe the teacher gets something done here. Looking at the state of the board now, maybe I can actually answer this corpse sticker. Does he just chooses to clean up the board instead, which I think is much nicer.
Right. So the blast wave isn't quite going to work yet.
Yeah, it's quite a rough spot here. Sort of the Flametongue totem plus the Earthen Knight and the Steven totem sort of getting 3 health. A little bit out of range. BabyBear looking maybe at that Daring Fire Eater just to clean up the Flametongue. Which isn't too bad. You're kind of happy as BabyBear that the Shaman's not put too much damage in, no real pressure yet.
She has a lot of options. Since she has a Flame Strike in her hand too, she doesn't have to go crazy right now. Just kind of slow down the teacher.
Yeah. She survived until the Flame Strike, so I think she's in a very happy spot now. So we're going to see if this late game hand from the teacher can sort of do stuff. Because BabyBear doesn't have a lot of answers for like this Sea Giant, for example. No Blizzard to slow it down, no Polymorph to kill it. I think she has Voodoo Dolls in the deck. That's probably the best.
Yeah, she has Voodoo Dolls. That would be her option for the giant. Unfortunately, none in hand.
Yeah, she might have to maybe go to like coin flames for his turn and then charge the wall right next to her. Just as a way to deal with it, otherwise it's going to get a lot of damage in. However, we do see there is a corpse circle in hand, so that will actually protect the sea giant from the wall bear, if the teacher can pick up on that.
Job's done.
Right, this is a clean board for that corpse taker to come down on as well.
Yeah.
And already seeing one flame strike come out has to feel good, especially on a bunch of totems.
Yeah, I mean, I think as the teacher here, the only thing I think about is does she have blast wave? Obviously you can ping the shield, blast wave, clear the board. Anything else, anything that's not blast wave, sorry, Dragon's Fury. Anything that's not Dragon's Fury here, she's in a really good spot.
Mm-hmm. Frostless Jaina in hand. Can she get to that turn though?
It's not looking like it. Yeah, just using this blast wave to clear up. This is a very weak blast wave this turn.
So 6 damage from the teacher's hand, plus 8 on board.
Yeah, that's
That's
40.
a lot going face.
Yeah, I think you just jam it all here. Again, the Divine Shield, the Argent Command is so nice against the mage.
Right. Jam and pray.
I think we need to see a Dragon's Fury here, otherwise it's just going to be over.
Oh, and no Dragon's Fury.
Do you roll a dice in Astromancer? What can it give for the 6 mana minion?
There's not any. Is there any taunts at 6? I don't think there are.
This Sunwalker.
Oh, the
There's also-
Sunwalker.
There's also the 410, the Etin as well.
And the end's good. You could also, if you cat and get the Fury, then you just leave up 4 attack on board, which doesn't kill you.
Yeah, so this leaves you alive at 1 as well. So going into the Jaina turn.
Right.
But as we see, there is a Hex in hand that's just gonna, and the Scale Hide, both work just fine.
Yep. Oh. And
That's
it's another quick steamroll by the teacher.
Yeah, I think once again it's come down to a corpse taker at both games.
That corpse taker, and then in this situation, the giant can just really hurt the mage if they don't get their voodoo dolls.
Yeah, so that was quite devastating to see.
Oh yes. And so we're 2-0. Teacher's up with this even shaman. There's actually a lot of debate going on in the pro community about whether or not even shaman is good in a tournament setting. And a lot of them opted not to bring it to NA prelims for this weekend because they're all not liking it. But I'm looking at it now saying, wow, this deck's pretty good.
So, as someone who's played a lot of even shaman, my opinion on the deck is I love the deck. I think it's super strong. The thing that's kind of forced out is all these hunters about. But then little spring pause, just kill your totems off, you lose the board, and that's kind of the game. But, against every other deck, I think it's really good. And as we see, BabyBear has no hunter to sort of deal with the shaman.
Right, and her last deck left is Odd Paladin. Her interesting text, she has a Void Ripper, which can help deal with some totems. She runs 2 Frost Wolves, which is now the new tech since Odd Paladin has been nerfed.
So, historically, this matchup was quite nice with Odd Paladin. I think since the nerfs, even Shaman can deal with the Frost Wolves much better with Hex, whereas they couldn't deal with level up.
Right.
And stuff.
Yeah, and so there's no like that last minute taunt buff that they could use to just like jam face. So are you thinking this is more towards the shaman now? Now with the new nerfs?
I think it's interesting. I think the Odd Paladin still has the possibility to sort of dominate the board, but the shaman's more likely to reach turn 8, where they can sort of swing back with Hagatha, Kalimos, and things like that. That's when the shaman really gets back into the game. So, I don't know. It depends a lot on the opening. And I love this in the teacher, just respecting these one ones, knowing that she needs board control no
Right.
matter what. I think she
I
really
agree.
understands this matchup. And sort of BabyBear staying the same. She's a Firefly of a hero powered, again, just to get board control.
Right, because it is a tempo v tempo matchup right now, so you're just fighting for that early board. If it was any other matchup, just hero powering is fine, but here you need presence on board.
Yeah, we see the knife juggler pick up from the teacher, which can actually do a lot of work. It's one of the few ways the even shaman can fight back on the board if he's control. Play a knife juggler, play like a totem, a 2-drop, suddenly you kill 2 1-1s, and you have a nice little board to go with it.
And also, something notable is BabyBear has a corridor creeper in hand now, which can really help swing for her favor.
Yeah, there's an interesting dynamic in this matchup as well. There's 2 key swing cards in this matchup. There's the corridor creeper from the Paladin, and there's the sea giant from the shaman. So whoever gets this swing card down first can also just end the game as well.
Right. Or if she picks up the divine shield weapon, that could be huge.
Yes, I think everyone hits to see that weapon.
And everyone says, I only roll the taunt one. Alright, so picking a Blessing of Might.
Yeah.
She's very smart in knowing she has to get rid of that juggler. It can destroy her deck.
Yep. So I think the Blessing might used to kill her to climb up in, and then she's going to be in a very dominant spot at the board here.
Now she's probably going to protect that minion with the Defender, but she could still hero power in Elemental. I guess there's not a huge reason to protect it since the Shaman has a lot of just like little burst damage from hand with the eel and whatnot. Oh, we see a Lich King. Lich King's super greedy because there's some other things that could work really well, like the Belligerent Gnome.
I love the gnome here. Obviously, even Shaman's almost always going to have 2 minions on board, so it's like a nice little.
Right. And a 2/4 can really disrupt them.
But I think with this hand, BabyBear doesn't have the reach to sort of end the game soon. So maybe playing for a long game is the nicer choice.
And Lich King has a couple things that could really ruin a Shaman's board. The 3 damage AoE, a coil would be nice, the weapon. So a lot of good value from Lich King, obviously one of the best cards in the game. So
anti-magic shell, which is
yes, anti-magic shell. And this is not wild, so there's no devolve into Maelstrom over here. Oh, and a fungal Mancer pickup on 5. With good positioning as well. Just really clean positioning.
If you started to, it's good positioning. Even if you don't have the fungal Mancer in your hand, plan for it anyway. Assume you're going to
always plan for that top deck. She has to decide if she wants to push for face or deal with the O2. Obviously, if she rolls a Flame Tongue, it's still not enough to deal with the 3/4. But do you want to leave something on board? Something that could get bone mared or whatnot?
Yeah, I like the choice to go face here. She has, what's that, sort of 13 damage on board right now. So she's going to push a lot of damage soon, and the teacher can't deal with this board. So try and go for a win over the next 2 or 3 turns.
And here it is. Oh, and she gets the taunt.
A little bit sad, but I think just having them all in general is nice. It's nice for her to pop the Divine Shield on the Corpse Taker.
Right, exactly. And it's not the worst thing in the world to have some taunts in the way versus another aggressive deck.
Yeah.
It's just the decision, do you taunt first, put some minions behind it, or do you want to put out the minions and taunt everything? And she opts to put the minions behind it. I like that decision, personally. I like her ordering.
Yeah, there's not much reason to have a huge wall of taunts. The Shaman's not going to be going face this game. not like rushing you down. So is she considering not a hero opponent here? She's sort of doing all her attacks first.
I must move quickly.
What would she play around if she's not hero powering?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. There's not too much. It's not
I
until
don't think there's anything to play around to not hero power, is there?
Sea
Oh,
Giant.
she doesn't want to. Oh, the Sea Giant, and if she can't trade off minions, then she's stuck with the minions on board and can't get a Leroy down.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, I suppose I do like this a bit. She's basically threatening lethal next turn.
Right. And she's saying, I don't have to put out more. This is safe.
Yeah, stop something like chain gang into Sea Giant and maybe surviving that way. Yeah, and this is just exactly thought for BabyBear.
Yep, exact lethal. She's probably just double counting.
So yeah, I'm glad you said that.
A little scary.
Didn't need to hero power, but that same momentum was very crucial to get down.
Right. BabyBear comes back. Brings the series to 2-1. 2-1 Teacher with the 2 wins, BabyBear with 1. BabyBear has to keep playing Odd Paladin. Her goal is to sweep with it. So now the Teacher has a decision. Is she going to switch to Odd Rogue or even Paladin? I think I know that she'll probably switch to even Paladin.
Yeah, you never want to play Odd Paladin.
No, not unless you check into Phantom Knives, maybe, but she's not, obviously, and she's probably most likely going to switch to her even Paladin, and if she's able to win that game, then the Teacher wins out, but if not, then we're going to go to a best of 5 full series versus the Odd Rogue.
Yeah, which I think will heavily favour BabyBear. So
Right.
this game is almost the game for the match. If the Odd Paladin can win this, she's in a very, very good position.
Interesting thing about Teacher's lineup is that she doesn't run the weapon's called Valinir, I believe, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
She does not run Valinir, which is interesting in my perspective. I prefer that over Tyrion, but I do not play a ton of even Paladin.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice. Obviously, with the nerf to Sonic Chain Gang, the Valinir is much weaker than it used to be.
So the Teacher does a full mull, and BabyBear keeps Righteous Protector with Argent, how do you say that word? Something veteran. I don't know.
Icarus, I don't know.
She's looking for that early aggression, trying to just tempo out early aggression to win before the Teacher can get all that AoE out.
Yeah, and there is a lot of options available. There's the Pyromancer, there's the Consecration. Even the late, also Avenging Wrath can actually clean up a board quite nicely.
So I like BabyBear's strategy of just like let's go all in here. Otherwise, it's too late.
Yep. As we see from Teacher's hand, there's no Pyromancer, which is actually really good. Really good position to be in. When she gets the Divine Shield ball.
She gets the Divine Shield. That's a big deal. I think previously she might have not hero powered there. She might have gone for the arc. The veteran play. I'm not even going to say that name. But now she has the Divine Shield, and that's a big deal.
That's huge with that consecrate.
It's huge. And Teacher just gets a Corpse Taker. That's something important to look at. But it's behind on board. But it is a big deal that she just got a Corpse Taker because her hand was very spell-oriented before that.
Yeah, this is so devastating. So what do you do now? Do you just jump the Corpse Taker? Kind of have to, right?
Yeah. Just going for the Hydrologist play, though.
Oh, that's just fine. That's off the top. None of these are what you want.
Not what you want, no.
You want Auto Defense, Matrix, Redemption, Noble Sacrifice.
Yeah. She low rolled that super hard, went for the Repentance, hero power play. Ouch.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah. Would you ever consider holding back the secret there, just in case you draw a Wild Pyromancer?
The Wild Pyromancer, yes. But with this, I think I would, because she's probably not trading, right? She's probably going to hit in with maybe a weapon. And so she's probably not afraid of the secret, really. And, you know, yeah, maybe if you're trying to fake them out with a secret, but there was really no need for a fake out here. I think I would have held it as well for a hopeful top deck.
Speak your peace.
Yeah, there's so many one health minions in this deck that it's never gonna go well.
No.
Reporting for duty.
I wonder if the auto defense matrix was the play. That's or what? No, sorry. What's the name of the one where you draw 3 cards? Is that Hidden Wisdom?
Oh, Hidden Wisdom, yes.
I think that
wasn't there.
I think that was just because odd paladins do a lot in one turn, and you can find stuff that you need.
Yeah, if they go like Divine Favor, then like Righteous Protection and stuff, like that's always good there. So, do you just Consecrate here, and then Avenging Wrath next turn, and sort of pray?
So the Consecrate would remove 5 damage from attacking face, and then only leaving up 4. So I think that is the play. Corpse Taker, it doesn't do much. It's not the way you want to play Corpse Taker.
Yeah. If you play a Corpse Taker, the ones without Divine Shield clean up, hit the Corpse Taker, and Divine Shield pump still persists.
And I don't believe BabyBear runs any sort of owl or anything, no sort of silence. So
For duty.
if she could just get to her steeds, the teacher might, you know, get back in the game, getting to those steeds, getting to turn 8 where she can, I don't know, get her Corpse Digger out with maybe a Blessing of Kings or something. So those can't be Void Ripper. Void Ripper is really her only out for those taunts.
Yeah, Void Ripper kills like the first version, like the first fallen steed, and then it sort of struggles with the 2/6 afterwards.
Or else there's also the line of Stonehill Defender and pray for that Tarim.
Yeah. But no such luck. So is this the Avenging Wrath turn? It is.
Right. Yes, because you just gotta make sure you're not taking any more face damage, so you can get your steeds out and start turning the game around. This is a swing turn. She needs to get to the swing turn.
But the full clear as well. So suddenly things looking
Yeah.
up for the teacher. That hero power
Definitely
steed next
looking up.
turn.
She's drawn so many of her spells as well. Very interesting. And BabyBear's hand not looking too hot. You know, she doesn't want. You don't love tempoing out of Void Ripper because you know there's these taunts you have to deal with. So now she has to decide: do I do this now?
I think I would here.
Yeah.
Run the weapon plus the Void Ripper can kill the steed next turn.
Yeah.
Feels super bad, but
It feels awful. Now the steed can come out if the teacher decides to do so. I would assume she does.
especially if you've just seen the Void Ripper, which is the best answer.
Yes. I think it's looking better for BabyBear now that she's a Fungal Mancer and Raid Leader in hand. That can definitely push damage. But the teacher has another steed in hand. A lot of stuff for BabyBear to deal with.
Yeah, do you just steed the Stegodon here?
She just took to Tyrion, so I mean, there's the Lich King, there's Tyrion, there's another steed. So many options. Switches, but that's fun. Taunts for days.
And if you play Tyrion, can they actually get to your face next turn? Then you get the weapon, then you can sort of go defensive a bit.
So it looks like BabyBear can push out 3/6. 12 damage plus the 4. So BabyBear could get up to 16 damage this turn. And so she could get through this.
Alex is too. This is very, very aggressive.
And she just goes face. She goes, nope, I'm in charge now. I've got the taunts, you don't.
So can this be pushed through? I think, yeah, she can with the Raid Leader from once it goes down.
Right. She has to be careful not to get too much face damage in to her own face. If she fungals, then she can do 6. Oh, it's rough with the Divine Shield, actually.
Yeah, you throw away your entire board here, but you can get through.
I think you have to tank the 4 into the 6/10, though, correct?
Oh, she goes to
Oh.
a bit later.
Handle it!
She had the option of, if she used Fungamancer, you can use 3 recruits to go through the 610, and then you weapon into the 3-way.
Quickly! Reporting for duty.
This gives you a slightly bigger board, which I do like. Lets you get that hero power in. Now you're seeing both Consecration and Venging Wrath.
Reporting for
There's a good chance this board does stick.
Right. Oh, and a top deck consecrate. The thing with this is now she can't really develop if she does the consecrate, but you know she's got taunts in her hands for days.
So yeah, like just like getting the Ashbringer from Tyrion or like any card from Lich King is like basically lethal at this point.
Reporting for duty.
Now on 6 health, BabyBear has to respect these silver-handed dudes.
A lot of draw off this to find favor.
Yeah, what are you looking for? The Tormal could be very good here.
She got the top mall.
Reporting for duty.
I think you want the Tormal here.
I think you do too. She's down to 6. I mean,
Oh,
another removal. Wow.
she's basically drawn everything at this point. There's only 1 permanent left in the deck, so the board clears. That being said, it's not the best sort of
Yeah,
clear here.
it might just be a Tyrion turn. I mean, she just keeps removing and never developing a board. You know, you gotta decide when to swing it. She also has the opportunity to do Quality, Pyromancer, Steed.
Yes, I do like that. But
I think that's the play I like personally because it develops while removing.
I think I'd like to see the Tyrion first. Get the Ashbringer in your hand, and then you do that play so the weapon can go first. Get that lash damage in.
Well, she's doing the play, but a slight different ordering, meaning she's not developing the board.
Yeah, but she's gonna play some keeper Tyrion here, I think. I mean, Tyrion's never good in this matchup because the Odd Paladin always has a bigger board. So playing it naked's quite good, but I think I would have preferred to see the Steed, as you said.
Mm-hmm. It's a weird ordering, so sometimes it's kind of hard to see that line.
Yeah.
So I can see that.
I think it's not a huge difference either way. There's no way to set up lethal, because either way you have a 3-attack minion that gets Steed this turn.
And also, you know, trimming Paladin board is not, or an odd Paladin board, sorry, is not always the best thing, right?
No,
Sometimes it's
never.
better to just play it naked versus the odd Paladin.
There's that Tormal doing work.
Win for your Harping hand. I like a Lich King here because it can create more AoE. You don't see it dying right now.
Yeah, BabyBear has nothing right now. Not even sure how you win this.
Obliterate off of the top, so that can do some hard removal for that Frost Wolf. That's probably going down soon.
Reporting for duty.
Otherwise, you know, it's a hard kind to deal with. So that's, I think Obliterate's a really good pickup by the teacher.
Do you ever just obliterate the Argent Squire instead? Just to sort of push through the taunts?
It is definitely a thing. She has so many taunts that they probably can't deal with the 10-10, but the 10-10 threatens the Lich King, and keeping the Lich King alive, I think, is important for long game. I could see both sides.
She takes the 10. That's fine. Again, she's gone for the full control. Let's sort of shut it
Yeah. Triple plus another, I guess 4 taunts. Not looking good for BabyBear.
Oh, Army of the
King
Dead.
gives Army of the Dead. She's drawn a lot of her spells, so Army of the Dead probably gives out a lot of minions.
Army of the Dead is quite good for even decks. There's so many minions in them decks. And that is the game.
That's the game. The teacher beats out BabyBear. Oh, that was a very exciting matchup. So it ended up going 3-2, I believe, right?
3-1.
3-1, sorry.
Yep.
And it's, I don't think it went the way we thought it was going to go. We were thinking BabyBear was going to take it with her lineup, having a bit more of a control lineup to deal with the shaman stuff and the rogue. But the teacher was just able to get there with her shaman and then counter Q with the even paladin.
Yeah, the corpse taker's doing insane work in even paladin, even shaman.
Right.
Yeah, which I think is how it had to go. Obviously, the 2 decks that it did, we had lots of ball clears. She focused on that one big thing. It did so much work.
All right, and so this is the 7th week of Swiss. We have 8 weeks of Swiss. So, well, I can't talk. Swiss for the Baddest Women of Hearthstone tournament, and after the 8 weeks of Swiss, we are going into brackets. Now, both these women should, I believe, make it to top 8 in the EU bracket for their Swiss rounds because they both have only lost 1 game previously. So they're in first, second, third, fourth. I think they're up there, correct?
Yes, correct. Even if teacher loses again next week, I think 5-3 will be enough for her to go through.
Yeah, they should be going through. So the EU, they are having their top 8 the first week of February. That should be streamed, I believe. Is that correct?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if they're all streamed, but they'll stream some again.
Yes, February, I believe, is 2nd and 3rd for EU, and NA will be the weekend after. It's going to be the 9th and 10th for NA. They also have 1 week left in Swiss to try and clinch that final top 8. Oh, that was some fun matches. I had a good time.
Yep, very good. Been a pleasure casting with you.
I did too. Well, that's it from us. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And if you're watching from YouTube, I hope you enjoyed the VOD. Make sure you guys tune in next week for the last week of Swiss. Have a good day.
Thank you so much.